Hello, everybody. It's me, your crochet history teacher, Yolanda. Welcome to Yolanda the Crochet Addict channel. And today is Fun with Yarn episode 2. So, learning history about all yarn related things has been like a rabbit hole. I just spent 2 hours reading about more yarn related history. Today we will touch more on crochet. I will get into knitting later, but today we're going to touch the crochet part. So that's what I found out. A lot of countries have been claiming that they were the first ones to start crocheting. But historically, proof on the paper that I could find information on, crochet, the first word was used, crochet, was in French. Did you know that the word crochet means hook in French? So, first ever crochet pattern in French was written by Mademoiselle Riego de la Brancardière in 1829. I'm pretty sure I butchered that name, but I cannot speak French. So 1829. And she was a daughter of French father and Irish mother. She's known as Mother of Crochet. She's known for being the creator of Irish crochet style, which we will get more into in our next episodes. At age 18, she published the very first book about fiber and needlework. So that was not even the crochet part. So her work of the crochet was very delicate, lacy work, doilies or wearables that were very lacy. That's why during that time in French you see so much lace type of work on clothing. When it comes to English speaking world, the first ever crochet pattern that was ever made and a word crochet was used in English world was in 1837 in a knitting book. It was first time when the word crochet was used in an English world. Sorry, I'm repeating myself. It was a pattern for a purse. What? I would have never thought that something as complicated as a purse could be a first pattern for any country as a crochet object. It was a purse. And the purse was double stitch purse. It was a very simple stitch, but for back then it was a new thing and nobody knew about crochet, so it was pretty difficult for them to crochet that pattern. So for a long time they kind of just put it so nobody really got into crocheting because it was something new and quite difficult. So for some years, for about 3 years, nobody got into it. But more crochet patterns were released in 1840s by Jane Gauguin. I think I pronounced her last name correctly. And there's something else interesting that I found. Also, when it comes to English-speaking world, the first evidence of crochet in English-speaking history was in 1820s in Europe. Which was England, because Europe is a continent, and not everybody speaks English there. So, anyways, crochet then in 1820, they did not call it crochet. They called it shepherd's knitting. Shepherd's knitting was very much used in Denmark. So the person who came out with the crochet pattern in 1820 is a very primitive. They used pattern that was, they used the style of crocheting the way they used in Denmark. And in Denmark, it was shepherds that, I believe they were making nets, and that's why they called it shepherd's knitting. It was most popular in England out of other English-speaking areas. After 1820s, it was considered modern art. So crochet finally earned its name and status, and it was considered as art. It is an art form. We are all artists at this. The art of crochet did not become known as crochet in English-speaking world until 1837 in Britain. So from 1820s, even though somebody started crocheting they called it shepherd's knitting. They did not call it crocheting, even though they were crocheting. And I believe I read that they were crocheting the nets in Denmark. So in 1837, that's in Britain, that's when the English-speaking world started calling it crocheting. So I thought that was all very interesting. And that is all the lesson today, and all the history that I found out in those 2 hours. What do you guys think? My hand is itchy. Why is it itchy? What do you guys think? What's your favorite information that I just gave you? What was most like, oh wow? What did wowed you mostly? I think all of it wowed me mostly, but I think that the purse was the first thing to be crocheted in England was the most shocking to me. All right, everybody. I will see you guys in a week with my third Fun with Yarn podcast. And we're all done. I hope you all have a great week. Bye-bye.